Good morning, Guardians. Ebontis here with your weekly reset information for November 8th. We've got the Aksis challenge in the raid. Have to see what that one holds, and then I'll be able to post that one up on the weekly reset for you guys in the future. And also, we've got Iron Banner dropping today as well, so good old control match type. Got Pulse Rifle, which is awesome. Machine Gun, also pretty awesome, so definitely get your button Iron Banner as well. So let's jump right into the usual stuff here. As for the weekly Nightfall strike, we've got the Blighted Chalice strike, going back to fight Malak on the moon. Modifiers we've got are Berserk, enemies won't flinch even after massive damage, small arms, so primary weapon damage is favored, and your other weapons will get 3/4 damage. Got Fresh Troops, of course it's a Taken strike, so you'll just probably have some more Taken thrown in there. And then finally, match game, your damage needs to match enemy shield types to be able to take them down. I think mostly you're going to be dealing with solar shields on those few captains that you've got to come across, so not too shabby to deal with here. Mostly just watch out for the captains, I think, usually with Taken, and you should be alright. Just make sure you bring some solar weapons, maybe some void one as well, and then you should be able to take them out. But as it's small arms, your primary is going to be probably doing most of the damage, so just work your way through those shields. Bring a solar rocket launcher, should be fine for that last room. As for the Siva Crisis Heroics this week, we've got Solar Burn, Specialist, and Juggler. So Black Spindle, really good combination for that one here this week. You've also got things like Celestial Nighthawk that you can tear the boss apart with. Sunbreakers, of course, you guys get to have some fun. Warlocks, yeah, you can throw all the grenades you want, but that's probably a little less fun. Juggler, of course, just make sure you're watching out for your ammo, switching up your weapons when you can. Jump in here, get your Radiant Treasure and your ornament for the week, and have some fun. As for the daily heroic story this week, we've got Find Rasputin's Bunker, Defend It Against the Hive. This is Siege of the Warmind. And jump in here and get your 15 legendary marks. Make sure you guys are doing your dailies this week. Get as much of that Iron Banner gear as you can for all your characters. Usually seems to have pretty good rolls on it, so take advantage of that. As for the Iron Lord artifacts this week, first we've got the Memory of Fellwinter. This is one where you lose your super but gain an extra melee and grenade charge, and your orbs boost those as well. Also, you got a pretty crazy stat roll across the board here: intellect, discipline, and strength. Chance to get up into the hundreds on a couple of those, so if you're going for those tier 14 stats, this is definitely the way to do it. Then we've got the Memory of Scory. When your super is full, nearby allies' supers recharge faster, so when your super is full, especially for like Warlocks, run around with this one. You'll help out your friends all the time. Definitely helpful to have in the raid. Get a full strength roll on this one today. Then finally, we've got the Memory of Perun. Enemy Guardians with full supers and in all enemies with low health are highlighted. So you get that little yellow highlight when they're in your line of sight. And then you also have low health enemies and Guardians show up with a little red outline to them. Not the best one in the world, but if it's the last one you're missing, kind of like me, make sure you go ahead and pick this one up to complete your collection. For your Iron Lord bounties this week, we've got Together We Rise, complete public events in the Plaguelands, run around in the Plaguelands, knock out some public events, or just go straight to Archon's Forge and knock it out there. Then we've got Pull the Plug, kill Fallen Majors and Ultras, same thing. If you knock out public events, especially Archon's Forge, you'll have this taken care of in no time. And then we've got the usual Archon's Forge against both Dregs and Servitors this week. So finding counters for those, of course it is a little bit of RNG, but spend some time in here. You also get a chance at ghosts, artifacts, class items. It's a good place to get a lot of gear and knock out all these bounties. And if you don't have your Thorn bounty kicked off yet, then you might get that one as well. Daily Crucible mode today is going to be Supremacy. Defeat your opponents, take their crests. Good old Supremacy, I think we all know that one by now. It's not too bad, just most likely bring your shotgun in here, try and be as effective as possible. Sniping just doesn't quite seem to hold its weight anymore, just because you gotta be up close and personal. So shotgun or sidearm, either one you prefer or are more effective with, and jump in here and get your marks. Iron Banner will kick off later today for Control, but as for your weekly Crucible modes, we've got Freelance 6v6, which is always nice. Jump in those bigger match types, Control, Clash, and Rift, but you're doing this as a solo player, and everybody in their solo, so kind of levels the playing field, which is always nice. On the other side, we've got Mayhem Rumble, which is basically a free-for-all, but now you have the insanity of faster supers, more special ammo, more heavy ammo spawns, all that stuff going on while you've got basically free-for-all, so good time in here. Get your marks, hone your skills, but again, it's Mayhem, so don't worry too much if you're getting rockets in the face. It's going to happen to everybody. As for the Shaxx bounty this week, we've got Taking Control, pairs very well with Iron Banner. Exercise your skills in Control. Complete 7 matches, gets 30 advantage kills. That just means get kills when your team is leading. 15 captures, just control those points. So just run around, make sure you're capturing those points as fast as you can. You'll knock this part out pretty quickly. And then finally, Beeline, usually one of the easiest ones to do. Just run straight to point B. Usually at one point on a few of these matches, a lot of people are going to go with you, especially as this is the bounty this week. Go there, capture that one first, And at some point during the first couple of matches, this will happen for you. So don't worry, this one shouldn't be too bad. Finally, I wanted to throw the raid challenge mode in there. It is Aksis. I don't think anybody's done it quite yet, so we don't quite know what this is going to take. We'll look for that information later, see what this one actually involves. And then going forward, I'll make sure and post this one in the weekly reset. A quick rundown of what it takes to do the challenge mode, and you guys just can know going ahead. If you don't have the challenge mode you need this week, just wait till next week, because there's only 2, it seems, that we're going to have to deal with, so we're not going to have a Siege Engine challenge mode, so pretty much just Vosik, Aksis, and it's going to alternate. So look forward to getting this information to you guys in the future, but for now, just know that is the challenge for the week. That pretty much wraps it up for me, guys. Hope this information is valuable for you. This reset is coming a little bit sooner, so just had to get up an hour earlier for you guys, but that's all right. It gives me more time to knock out the Nightfall and get that one posted before the world gets going. Other than that, guys, enjoy Iron Banner this week. You've got the Aksis challenge, as we said. Lots of stuff to do, lots of gear to get, especially make sure you guys take advantage of the joys of Iron Banner. Lots of stuff to get in there. You got artifacts, you got ghosts, you got a primary, and you've also got a heavy, which is going to be nice. That's one of the things I definitely need is a heavy. So take advantage of that, upgrade most of your weapons, and you guys should be able to get pretty high gear, especially if you have 3 characters. Get them pretty close to 400, if not quite there, just by doing Iron Banner. So I know it's kind of what I said before. Does the raid really matter? But Iron Banner's here. You may as well take advantage of it. So have a good week, guys. Enjoy. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Helps me out. And if you enjoyed the content, want to see more of it, check out my main channel. Subscribe there, and I will keep the content coming your way. Have a good week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Lots of stuff to do. I'll get Iron Banner rolls up here in a little while. So look for that one around 10 a.m. Central Time. We will get that one to you. Have a good one. Enjoy. Peace out.